There we go. Got this all pulled back up. Since I had finally made it back to my hometown here, I figured I would go ahead and get started on the next project. I guess something I need to do first is repair this, because I did not bring any cylinders back with me. So I've got like Magnum parts in here, but I do not have a cylinder. I was going to use those for repairing, but can't do that. I just need to get a couple things going here. It's been a while since I've made a crossbow. What am I missing? Oh, the duct tape. There we go. Just make one of those real quick. I need to get on making repair kits. I'm actually completely stocked up on oil, which is amazing for this game. Pretty hyped about that. Let's see. One thing I really need to do is get these forges running again. Been a while. They've been kind of shut down for a bit. Been out of town for too long. Looks like one of these days soon I'm gonna have to take off and go gather some more stone up. I'm just gonna leave that for now. I don't even really think I'm gonna need much of this, but I'll grab some anyway. Some rebar. Oh nice, I have some ramps in here already. Might as well get these a cooking. Get them capped back out on iron. Oh yeah, and before I take off, go anywhere, use the small amount of nitrate that I have to make some more gunpowder. Oh my goodness, I have gunpowder in here. It's been way too long since I've been here. Let's see. Grab some of that, some of that. Oh, we even got those. Duct tape. Just gonna make like another 100 exploding bolts. Doing alright on ammo, like especially 9mm ammo. Oh my goodness, I have a ton of that. But I should be good on most of that stuff for a while now. Let's see what the old hunger and thirst is looking like. And drink up some goldenrod. Dude was super thirsty. Make a few more of these. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't like to run out of this stuff. Oops, that was a bit much, but whatever. Okay, so this should be all that I need. I'm really kind of uncertain as to how this is all going to work. We will see once I get over there. Okay, gunpowder, concrete, okay. Might as well take some of those. And I should probably combine these crossbows before I take off. There we go. Excuse me. So, let's boogie on over to the prison. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh, grab a little bit of gas real quick. I might grab a little bit more. I need to put some in the bike real quick. And that thing was thirsty. And like, I could use the barrels in the bike. I do try to save those for emergencies, but like, man, this is all completely full. I'm surprised this isn't full. Yeah, might as well make some of this before I go, right? Haven't been on getting the oil shale very much recently, so I've been doing it the biofuel way, I guess. Alright. Should be nice and full when I get back. One thing I should do right quick. I need to throw a bedroll over here. Hopefully help prevent some zombies from spawning in there. The prison is so large, they like to spawn in some odd places. See, I've got one. There we go. I've got an extra bedroll up here I can grab real quick. Cool. Doesn't look like any of them followed me. Oh, wait. Just thinking about it. And she's lost. Alright. Grab that. Yeah, one of these days I do need to come back through here and place all of the spikes back down. That's a lot though. It's like, I think just over 500 or so spikes in there. It's good, like 50,000 wood. Alright, so here is the prison. It's kind of gave someone a bit of a tour of this earlier today, as the zombies were annoyingly coming up and messing with me. I'm gonna clean all of this up. Use my brand new machete. Ended up picking this up from a trader a little while back. He actually had a couple of them on him. It's super nice. That's right, I think I checked some of these bodies before I took off. And just the cans of food. This is the one I'm not sure. I need to get over and get that one. I'll have to do that at some other point. Maybe it'll despawn while I'm out here doing some work. So the idea for this whole funnel system, funnel freefall combination system, is that the zombies would not fall into this pit here. What has happened though is this is not wide enough to stop them from doing that. So they're still trying to bridge that gap. And so the funnel system does not function right now. And that's a problem. I've never actually had a chance to use this base. I made it a while back, and because of some of the issues, I've just never actually had a chance to use it. So what I'm going to do is auger out this row, which should be interesting, because there's a good chance that I may fall and break my leg a few times while doing this. Hopefully I do not fall to my death at any point, but we'll see. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Managed to keep the front sign for the Shotgun Messiah. I'm hoping that doesn't cause too many issues with zombies spawning. But the idea is that they just run straight into here and fall down onto the spikes. But we will see. A little mini bike parking area, nothing fancy, just somewhere for it to sit. That's good. One of the good things about doing construction in a town where your main base is if you need to go grab materials, it's a really short trip. So let me see. Maybe I'll put the bedroll right out here. Or right there. Just something to hopefully keep them from spawning so much in like random places around this base. Okay. Guess it doesn't really matter which side I start on. But it is kind of fun. I can like stand over here at the prison base and see my other pyramid base over there, or vice versa. During Horde Night I can kind of see the prison base over here. Alright. Trying to decide what the best way is to deal with this. So I'm not going to need that or that, most likely. I'm gonna need that. Actually, I should test this real quick. Alright, I think we're good. You should be able to place it like right on top of there. That would actually be up there. Okay, never mind. And we land in the barbed wire anyway. Cool. Sorry for the noise. This is going to be brutal for a second. Hitboxes are so weird on these. Oh my goodness, that's super loud. Alright. I should probably not give them an easy way to get to me, right? So, let me see here. I should be able to just dig straight down right here. I think I might need to fix this as well. I think they might try to bridge that gap. So I should probably put a solid block here. This is really the first time I've built a base like this, so many lessons to be learned. Whew, alright. Try to do this without falling to my death. Okay, that helps. That's like really dark. Basically what I'm trying to do is set up two endpoints that I can dig back and forth between. This is going to be super tricky though. Never actually dug out a corner like this. But I don't stand on it right away. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Should have brought some stone with me. Oh, don't you dare! Oh, my dude is just like barely hanging on here. Kinda like messed that up. Okay, I don't like the corner at all. There's gotta be a better way to do that. That's gonna have to go anyway. Still makes me nervous though. Awesome. Alright. So the idea here, I'll probably just do 2 at a time. Yeah, the idea will be to dig across, hopefully not falling down, and then dropping down 2 more levels and digging back. It'll be a bit easier once I get rid of this top layer of concrete. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just get the concrete all taken out first. Because the rest of it's just like sand and stone. It'll be easy to dig through. I'm hoping that with extending this free-fall pit here that the zombies will actually go into the funnel portion of the base. Like, the base should work properly after that. Yeah, it should go a lot faster after this as well. So not like I have to do like I did out there. That was actually all asphalt, and I dug it up because I didn't like the way it looked. But I think that was a mistake. That took forever to do. A little odd it didn't want to disappear. That makes me so nervous though. I'm pretty sure at least once, if not like 10 times, I'm gonna like fall down into these pits. Awesome. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to put this up here. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is like the worst time, zombies. Come on. Alright, so apparently deal with the wandering horde first. Well, not much of one, there's only a few. But that's probably going to be happening quite a bit. My aim is terrible. 'Cause I'm just going to be digging for a while. Hey there, Star Power, how's it going? just in time to see like the very beginning of this project getting interrupted by zombies. They are rude. Oh jeez. Can I get over this way? Hello. Bandage? Luckily, these are just some crawlers. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Star. Luckily, you got to see like some of the exciting part. The rest of it is going to be me digging out this enormous pit. Oh, nice. Sorry, I don't speak much Japanese, but irashaimase. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, while y'all are in here, I'm gonna check, or let y'all check out the base. This is kind of what I'm working on at the moment. Yeah, I got this base all finished up and realized that there were some issues. The zombies were not actually going into the pits. So I need to widen these gaps quite a bit. And then hopefully they will actually fall in here like they're supposed to. Land on the spikes and all of that. No English. Yeah, daijoubu. That is okay. I jump into the Japanese streams from time to time. I studied Japanese for a little bit, but I'm not good at it. I just enjoy the language and everything, so I like watching 7 Days players from there. But this is one of my other bases. Oh, thank you. I try. It's not all that good. My Japanese needs some work. But this is a fun base as well. It's got its little mini bike parking garage in here. Kind of fun stuff. But this was one of the projects I had been on. It's all finished and remodeled. It's good to go. And then this prison base is the next one. I really want to get this done. I've never actually used it on a horde night before. Oh man, don't fall. Oops. Yeah, that's what I don't want to do right there. Too close. So hopefully, this will prevent some zombies from just like falling in on top of my head, like they were just about to do. The idea behind this setup is basically just to do this. And go down 2 blocks, dig over, and then go down 2 more blocks. Oh, don't fall off. There we go. We'll see how this works out. If I do all of this and the zombies still don't want to go in there, I'll be upset. But yeah, this pit here is not for them to fall into. It's kind of to deter them from doing so. But the spikes are there just in case they do it anyway. You know, the zombies kind of do what they want around here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to try to get an understanding of this comment with some Google Translate. I know that's not the best way to go about it, but it'll at least give me some idea. Sorry for the pause on the stream there. Oh, okay. Yeah, unfortunately Google Translate is pretty terrible. I'm sorry. I wish I spoke more Japanese. But luckily these aren't super deep. I want to say surface at this city is like negative 27 or so, and then bedrock being at negative 57. It's not a really long ways to go. The initial dig was a super big undertaking. It took a while. I'm hoping this will not be as bad. Oops. Good thing about this is I was actually in need of some stone at the base to make more concrete. So I will get plenty of stone by doing this. I don't know, what do y'all think? I should probably use wood frames on here. I'm like destroying all of my rebar. Not bad though. I got plenty back at the base. Which, luckily, my main crafting base is right here. So I don't have very far to go if I need more resources. It is nice to be back in town. I was working on another project on the other side of the map for like the last couple of hordes, I've just been kind of away from my hometown. I was feeling lonely, even though I'm the only one here. Nice. Almost down to the bottom already. And if y'all want, after I'm done with this portion, I can give a quick tour around the base. I'll kind of give you a better understanding of where I'm digging to. Oh my gosh. Throw a quick repair on that. And also let me drop some of this stuff off. I don't actually need this concrete on me right now. Or at least not this much. One more pass and that should do it. Alright, so I think the only thing I'm gonna kind of place right here is some ramps, just to keep the zombies from, like, if they do fall down here, I don't want them getting hung up on this ledge. Which reminds me, I should probably make a few corners. 8 will probably be all that I need. Let me check, sorry. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by. またね。ありがとうございました。ありがとう。Thank you. Oh man. And see, that's why I really wish I was still studying Japanese. It's so much fun. I enjoy it so much. I just wish I was better at it, so I could actually have a conversation and not sound silly, because I know my Japanese is pretty awful. But this should keep them, like if they do fall in, this should allow them to just walk down that way. It's the hope, anyway. Man, I totally messed this whole corner up. There we go. It's like it never happened. Brand new. Alright. So a quick, basically just to kind of show you where I'm going with all of this and what I'm digging out here. Oh nice, it's snowing. This is technically a snow biome right here. You got this like patch of snow biome there. One of my other bases is in one as well. So I actually have to keep a puffer coat on me at all times while out there. Yeah, each of the 4 towers here has one of these tunnels. And these just go out into the center. So the idea is that they fall down here, hopefully like break their legs and such. Oh, the reflection on them, that looks pretty cool. And then I'll be running around out here, kind of like fighting them. The glass is just so I can see them fall, and because I wanted to put glass in, I guess. All of the lighting had to be turned off. There are over 230 or so lights in here, probably around 240 after I added a few more. And on console, it just can't handle it. It actually like broke the game. It was crashing, so I had to go turn them all off. Very sad. But yeah, these pits, these are the ones that I'm working above right now. And this just goes all the way around the entire base. And all these were on at one point as well. It looked super cool. But this is the part I actually just dug out, right above here. So this is going to be a bit of a project. Well, I guess I can just go up this way here. But it is kind of neat, like all of these are connected. I can go in and out of any one of the corners and get to the other. And like this just goes like out here. I have most of that blocked off. But I think this part was the funnest. This is the second story of the prison. Managed to keep all of the cells up here, which I was really excited about. So I have all of these here. And then I put in a glass floor just so that I could see down, because that's fun. And this is the original first floor. As you can see, it is gone. All the cells had to be taken out. Managed to keep some of the original stuff here, but pretty much everything else is gone from the first floor. I should replace those windows right there, though, with the shower glass blocks so you can see out of them. Oh, wow. That's good stuff. But yeah, I am really excited to use this base. but due to the issues I was talking about earlier, I've never actually had the opportunity to do it yet. So I'd very much like to get this all fixed. I'm hoping that this will do it right there. Okay, just make sure I'm not gonna like just fall off the edge. Alright. And I was using the chainsaw to cut these up, but honestly it's not necessary. I can just break these blocks out. I apologize for the noise. Ah, thank you. Yeah, that's why I'm so bummed that I haven't had a chance to use it yet. It's like I put all this work into getting this base, you know, ready to go, and then found out that these pits around the outside weren't wide enough. The zombies still tried to like run across them. Oops. Yeah, if this works, I am going to be ecstatic. This is the base that I put the most work into. I'd say probably about 100 hours or so. Man, that is getting scary. I'm going to have to cut these down, aren't I? Because they're attached to the ones behind it. I did not realize that. Yeah, I might as well just use the auger. The chainsaw is just too loud. That thing is crazy loud. Still don't understand why the wood spikes get all bloody when I use the auger or something on them. There we go. Thought I heard a zombie. Maybe not, I don't see one. How are we doing on gas? 1,000 gas. Alright. Normally if you have your back to the wall, shouldn't fall. There we go. Probably gonna need to run over to the mini bike and grab a bit more gas before I get too far down into this. After that last set of zombies came in, I'm just like constantly looking around. Head always on the swivel. Yeah, this, let's see, I think after this, I'll only have one more base to work on. It's gonna take a lot of work, but it will be the last one. Basically what I've been doing is going around all of my different bases and doing remodeling on them, make them look a bit nicer, before the update comes out. I want to have all of this stuff ready before that happens. And I think I've already finished 3 of them. This should make number 4. And then I've got like my starter base, which is just like a really simple, you know, spike pit design. I'm not even gonna mess with that. Like, there's really no point. I just wanted to remodel the bases that I'm actually going to use. And I'm really hoping that I can actually use this base for the first time. Super bummed that I've never used this one. Just kind of cap this off. Okay. I have been getting like super nervous doing any type of jumping around this spot. Before I do this though, I really do need to go grab some gas. Should have brought more from the base. But that's what these are for. Don't need that at all. Nice, I've already got a stack of stone. I am in pretty desperate need of stone, so I'm glad to see that. It's like snowing on this side, and get right over here, and it's sunny. I'll never understand the weather patterns here. pretty lucky so far. I was pretty sure that I would have fallen down into that pit at least once by now. Kind of trying to think of something to talk about. Normally I'm actually doing something that I can talk about, and this is just digging away. Not like super exciting stuff. I'm sure if I get another visit from the zombies though, it'll be pretty exciting quick. Yeah, there's really only like one or two other things I can think to do on here to try to get this to work. And something I was thinking about as a way to test it was like throwing a couple forges down in the center and waiting for a screamer to show up, let off a few screams, and then see if the zombies that she summoned actually use the funnel system rather than fall into these pits. And that'll be the first thing I test as soon as I'm done with this. Because I really just have no idea what's going to happen on Horde Night. Like, anything could happen. Like, I guess if I really needed to, I could go fight them while they're on these spikes down here. It's not what I want to do, but I could. Now we're doing plenty of gas. I want to say when I originally dug these pits out, it took about 6,000 gas for each of the 4 sections. Go almost to the bottom of this one. Oh, maybe about halfway. Yeah. I like to be optimistic on a big project. Like, I'm almost there. I just have a feeling there's gonna be a... I'm gonna be sitting here digging, I'm just gonna see a screamer, like, go flying right by me. Oops. Oh man, that scared me. I picked up too many. Make sure I've got room in the inventory. Yeah, I already have a stack of iron, almost another stack of stone. So if you ever need resources of any sort, just go build a base in that biome. Dig a very deep pit. That's why I built the, see, I've got this base out here in the desert. Ooh. This is the one I just streamed the Horde on today, just finished up its remodeling process. But the reason that I originally built that base is because I really needed a bunch of sand. And I basically did an inverted pyramid base, so it would force me to dig up a bunch of that sand. It was great. Like, I had sand for so long, I did not have to worry about it for a ridiculous amount of time. And it's like, if you go and build any base in a snow biome where you've got to dig out at least one layer, you'll never have to worry about water again. Like, what, one stack of snow makes 6,000 bottles of water? Alright, now we are almost at the bottom. Yeah, if you want, after I'm done with this side, I could kind of like run over to one of my other bases real quick, give you a quick look at that. The main reason that I'm kind of wanting to do that, well, one, so that you can check them out, and two, so that I can let the heat map cool down a bit. All of this digging is going to be bringing in the zombies for sure. I bet I can just get all three of these at the same time. Two generally works out really well. I mean, you can basically just like walk forward if you're doing two. You just kind of keep it in between them. It's not too hard to get the third one though. There we go. And waste another frame. Alright, so I'm also going to need a few corners. Need some of these outside corners. Do like that. Yeah, okay. I really wish we had the simple rotation option like they've got on PC. It'd be super nice for some of this stuff. Alright. That should do it. I'm really, really hoping this fixes that issue. Now, all I have to do is figure out a way out of here. Right? It was easier when I was doing this originally because I hadn't put in all the poles underneath, like all of the 50 pillars. So I just like walk straight out. This is a little different. I guess something I could have done is maybe put some ladders, like construction ladders, like temporary, or I guess more permanent scaffolding or something like that. That's an issue. Excuse me. It's just got like exponentially slower now that I'm on the sand. Yeah. Good times, good times. Sorry about this. This is this is not a issue I had planned for ahead of time. Seems like that would have been a good... Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. Alright. How can we do this? I know I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna... excuse me, I'm just gonna break one of these posts out down here and then use that as my way in and out. Hopefully I have enough gas, right? I'll just really have to remember to come back and fix this. There we go. Ah, that's a bummer. Like I said, I knew it was gonna happen eventually. Gotta like hobble back over to the mini bike here. Drop a couple of those off. Alright. Is that a zombie? Alright, no, it's not good. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't hurt too bad. Oop, yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Really, I just want to pick up the rest of these frames. They're not stuck here on the wall. Good enough. This is one of the fun things about new projects like this. Always having to learn something new. Saw that frame start to fall and thought I was going with it. Alright. Sweet. Alright, so one side is finished. I'm hoping that'll work. Like I was talking about earlier, I might have to put in a solid block here. So I think they might try to basically bridge the gap here. But I'll just have to wait and see on that. That's something I didn't notice. My supports are actually on the blocks I need to take out. Alright. Oh, it's so slow. So might as well work on this one right now, because it's the only one that's going to have this issue. Guess I could just maybe even just move them back one block. that look like? Now that'll stick out. So I could move it to right there. I think that would work. I like the way this looks better because it lines up with the other side, but that's just not going to work right now. So where are we going to put this? Right here. How tall is this? Oh, that's too many. Then right there. Well, it's not right in front of the door, so that's kind of cool. Just hoping this doesn't collapse. Should be good. If it does collapse, I'm in a terrible place for that to happen. It's standing right underneath it. Actually, here we go. Ugh, so much wood. I don't think these are nearly as expensive on PC as they are on console. They're still 100 wood per spike on here. Alright, there we go. I was like, man, I'm looking right at it. Awesome. Okay. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. I should, I'll just mess with that later. Or else I'm gonna have to redo this. One thing I thought about is I might as well go ahead and replace those pillars on the other pit. Basically, I'm just going to have to dig out of each pit, which isn't too big of a deal. It's like only a couple concrete pillars. Hey, it's snowing in my base. Go with this other one. Oh, neat. Oh yeah, and then I've got this, I was gonna put down some sod, and just kind of check it out. Don't really like the way it turned out, but we're just gonna leave it. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. put a lot of effort into getting that sod. Oh my gosh. My leg is so squishy right now. I've got to stop doing that. It's never gonna heal. Alright, 2,900 gas. We should be able to finish this out. But I have no food or water on me. The food should last a while. I think I put a couple of points into the survivor perk or whatever that one is. I almost did it again. Alright. These inside corners are not too bad. It's the outside corner that I'm worried about. I just broke something there and it didn't look like it did anything. Go. Yeah, absolutely certain this workset is not OSHA approved. Oh. This fog is not helping either. Alright. Guess if I wanted to be really smart about this, I could go break down those two pillars that I'm going to have to break out anyway, and then put up some safety frames here. Alright. Oop! Ah. Oh, I have it! Yep. Alright, we're gonna do this the opposite way. We're gonna work our way up. And get smacked in the face. Good times. So really, this is kind of a tutorial on not, or like how to not do this, you know? This is basically the worst way to do all of the things that you should be trying to do here. Pretty much. I'm sure someone could find a worse way of doing this, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Awesome. See, how many splints have we gone through already? Like 3? That's not bad, I guess. Yeah, I guess general rule of thumb, don't dig up in this game, especially if you have sand above you. It will come crashing down upon your face. And don't try to dig out the corner of something. I think I may actually put in those security frames next time. Oh man. But we're good. Luckily I've got a few different bases that I don't need to be running around at, so when the horde comes, if my leg is still wrecked from trying to work on this base, we'll be alright. Really surprised there haven't been any more zombies show up. Kind of expected that to be a thing. One of the things I like about basically in figuring out a process like this is it gets faster as you go, the more times you do it. So I'm hoping this pit will be a bit faster than the last one, and the next one faster than this one. You'll see. I just had to upgrade everything, right? Everything's reinforced. It takes so long to break it back down. Felt a bit laggy there for a second. Had some frame loss for some reason. I'm gonna go take a quick peek. Normally when that happens over at this base, it means there's some zombies about. But it could just be because of the snow and everything right now. The super gnarly fog. I don't hear any. Maybe not. It's probably just with like all of the digging in the snow and stuff. Alright, so out of the sunshine, back into the snow. Right. And this doesn't work as well since most of the pit's still open, but I generally try to like cap off wherever I'm digging, just so I don't have zombies fall in on me. Oh yeah, right here. I don't even know how that hit that walk up top. Right here, it's not going to make too big of a difference, because they could just, like, fall in right here. And I just don't feel like capping the rest of the whole thing off. Got just over 2,000 gas. I think we should be good to finish out this, at least one side. One of the issues might be also that I keep going back and forth between snow biome and whatever this like water biome is. Like you see on the map, it's kind of like right there. It's like as I'm going back and forth here, I'm switching biomes, and the game probably doesn't like that so much. That's not my fault. I did not set this biome up. It did. But it's random gen madness. Digging the all the sand and gravel here, though. This is gonna make this go super quick. Lead. Always down for that. Basically anything I can gather up in here that will save me from having to go on a mining trip is much appreciated. It's not that I dislike mining or anything, just like I have so much work that I want to do before the next update comes out that I've kind of basically been avoiding all mining. Hoping it doesn't come back to bite me with like, especially with the nitrate. Like, that's the one thing I'm really low on. I'm pretty sure I have enough lead to last me. Mainly just like stone and nitrate, I think, is what I'm really hurting on. But this is definitely helping out with the stone. So it's almost day 466, huh? Next horde should be 469. A few more days to work on this. And then I'll actually get to use the other base here in town that I just finished. Well, I say just finished, it was probably about like, 14 hours ago. So 14 days of in-game time. Thought I heard somebody. Okay. But yeah, I got it finished up and basically just took off to go work on the next base. So I haven't even used it since the remodel was finished. So that'll be a lot of fun to check out. Nice. Yeah, this one actually went really fast with all of that sand and gravel. Making sure that I'm doing this right. So I should, after I finish this line, I can just build this back up and then use it the same way for the other side. Okay. That will work. Looks like now that I'm actually down here digging, I'm just trying to think about how to move around more efficiently. Totally failed on that first pit. So weird when it glitches out like that. I could actually like see into my base through the solid rock. It's solid, like had some pretty serious air quotes on it. go. Need that. And those. Oh, thanks, game. Just like put it in the right orientation for me. That's also another trick you can do to kind of save yourself from falling to your death. Put a frame like at the end of what you're doing, so then you just back into it. The reason I say that is it's faster to walk backwards and place frames if you're just doing a straight line. And be aware of frames above your head. That will wreck your day. I got somebody walking out there. Honestly, with the luck that I've been having with zombies recently, I may kind of want to go deal with it. Just so that they don't find their way over here. Like, I'm causing a ton of noise over here. And my dude is freezing. I mean, I guess it was a good time to pop out of here anyway. Do this real quick. Always have the beer on the belt, just in case. I can't run right now. Let's see if she'll just, like, stop for just a second. Never mind. Hey, you brought me some food. Run around. Always get your free meal. That's for sure. Nice, another stack of stone. Honestly, that's the thing I'm most excited about, is getting loaded up on stone. Might as well eat another one of those. Alright, anything else I can drop off in here? No, I don't need these rebar frames. Might as well drop this chainsaw off. I'm just like not gonna use it. The only thing I really use that for is my tree farm. Just because it would like take 10 years to chop it down with an axe. I think I ended up expanding it to where there's like 40 trees in there now. Just giving a quick look around. Make sure there's no zombies near. wonder if I should just take that out. I probably should just pick these up right now. And see, like right now, I'm not even following the rule I just told you about. I'm putting a frame directly behind you so you don't back off the edge. And there's the edge. There we go. Right. Okay, I should make sure I didn't take that out. Yeah, this is a pretty lengthy process. Like, if I had done this correctly the first time, it would have saved me a ton of time. I should have just made this pit 3 wide. Then you only have to dig down. I mean, I still would have only had to dig down 2 layers. You just collapse the center. Now I'm having to get in and dig up the 3rd layer as well. Still don't see anybody. This is the only hard part. I think a lot of this down below me is going to be like sand and gravel, so it should go pretty quick. Looks like I'll have plenty of gas on me to finish it out. Still super slow on the leg. I think about halfway through the healing process it should Basically be in sprained leg mode. Let's talk about an hour. Maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. I don't get that. I'm not even aiming up there. It happened on the other side as well. Hitboxes are kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely not aiming down there. I don't know, so that looks like I might have a good bit of stone to work through. This has actually been pretty good for gathering up some resources. It's probably like sand and stone are two of the most precious resources to me on here right now. The next build, the next remodel that I'm going to do, like, it's my base over here by the hub city. And pretty much, I think I'm going to go from the base over to the tree farm, and make it all concrete. And then do some concrete over to, this is the mini bike entrance that goes down to here. Make that concrete as well. Just because it kind of looks like rubbish right now. And then like I want to like even out the edges, so probably a good like 10 blocks all the way around is going to get turned into concrete, and then concrete down to there, and concrete over there. So I am going to need a ton of it. But it should be, it should actually look pretty nice when I'm done with it all. Oh, I just think I found a way to kind of fix some of my structural integrity issues on that base. Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna have to go check that out. It's like basically at the top of it, the way it's designed by myself, it has some issues. Like, I can't actually build on top of the flat surface that I have up there due to the structural integrity issues. And the corners of the base have kind of like fallen off. They don't want to stick up there right now. Guess I'm gonna have to work some of that out. I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. It's a base that I haven't been to in a really long time. Like after I moved to this town, I haven't used that base since then. And that was probably at least like 200 days ago in game. Awesome, getting close. And it would be really nice if I could actually get this finished for the next horde. I don't know if I'm gonna make it though. I probably still have more than 3 days worth of work to do. I hadn't really counted on getting any lead down here, but almost up to 500. It's not too bad, not too bad. Oh jeez, I thought that was my rebar frame I hit. Thought I was hitting an invisible block of iron here. Gas. Oops. Phone is blown up. I get one message, I'm like, oh my god, my phone's blown up. It's probably just a friend of mine seeing if I want to do some gaming. I'll probably end up doing that. I think as soon as I'm done with this pit, I'm gonna go ahead and call it on the stream. There's some grass there. That's interesting. I must have replaced one of these blocks with some dirt, which then grew some grass from it. I generally try to keep, like, you know, depending on where I'm digging, either like blocks of sand or dirt or something like that, just to fill in holes. The best way to do it, though, is, I mean, if you want it to look natural, I guess, is with stone. You can just make your own stone blocks. They'll have the same look. But I guess if you wanted, like, really the best way to do it, I would replace this whole wall with concrete. And then it would be absolutely secure and sturdy. And that's a whole lot of doing, and I don't feel like doing it. Yeah, I must have replaced that whole section. Awesome, this is the last one. Ugh. Success! Awesome. The corner. I'm gonna need both corners. Oh, right on, thanks game. Always like when it just like sets it up for me. Alright, well that one is not being so cool on. There we go. Ugh. Almost like jumped right off. Luckily that's not a very far fall. Let's set that one up as well. And mainly, like, the reason for putting these ramps here is because the blocks underneath this are where my pillars are that are right in front of those spikes. So basically, if any zombies do fall down into this hole, I need them to kind of be able to wander off. That looks terrible. Don't want to give them anything they can get stuck on. Alright. So that's good. Let's see. Alright, so the way to do this, I think, is going to be to drop down here without breaking my leg again. Nice. Prepare the auger for expediency. Right. And then, there we go. Sweet. It's like it never happened. Well, as soon as it dries anyway. Overheating again. Awesome. Oops. Just need to go pick up the frames real quick. And that will be 2 of the 4 sides completed. I should have done the other side first. Let's do this. I don't know why I didn't want to place there for a second. So how many of these do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and replace these spikes so I don't forget to do that. Gotta love quicker crafting. It'd take 10 years without it. Alright. trying to like super concentrate. Do not want to fall off again. I'm gonna keep those falls to a minimum. Where are we at? Yeah, I think I need to replace this right here. I think the zombies are still going to try to bridge this gap between those two. Oh, the game doesn't like that. I was in like half a space. Alright, there we go. There we go. Success! Alright, so 2 of these 3 sides have been completed. That looks a lot better. I'm hoping that is wide enough now that the zombies won't try to run across it. Like with this only being too wide, they were just trying to like sprint straight over to the other side. And I cannot be having that. So they need to come right in here and then just fall down to spikes. That's the idea anyway. I think these might be too close, but I'm not adjusting that. That's so much stuff, and it's like the support for over here, and that would be so much stuff. So I'm gonna finish doing these pits next time I'm on the stream. Most likely I should have time to do that, and then after that I'm going to give it a test run and see if it works. This is the base I have yet to use. Oh, so slow with a broken leg. Looks like I'm gonna have to make a trip back to the base as well. Cool. I'll give one more walkthrough here real quick. Not the whole base, but just get a good view. Yeah, this is it. Really hoping that this will fix the issue and I finally get to use it. It should be a ton of fun to actually get to run around down there, see how this works. But yeah, thanks for everyone who stopped by, check out the stream. I know this wasn't the most entertaining thing to watch, and just like digging holes nonstop, but you know, absolutely part of the process. Hey, if you love 7 days, I'm sure you know that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all around.